Maybe the league will see it and they won't find as much. So anyway, let's go. He's better. I saw him running today, so I think he's better.
Not playing.
No, he's out. Yeah, I think he's going on a trip. Yeah.
Hey, Coach, would you, historically, would you talk about James Harden, the scoring barrage he's been on? Give us your thoughts on that.
I'm scared to talk about players from other teams because I get fined for it. So I'm just going to say they have a very good player on their team.
You got the trophy now. I don't think they're going to find you this time, Coach.
Oh, you think so? Yeah. No, I mean, he's been on the bench. He's been on the scoring bench for his career, really. So he's just tough. He's a tough guy to guard. He really is. I don't know if you can guard him one-on-one consistently. He's just like all the other great players, though. You can't give them one look. You have to have a philosophy of how you're going to play them and then live with it. And some of those times when you live with it, he's hurting you, but you still just have to live with it because it gives your team organization.
There's been a lot of different competitive moments with you two guys, Wax and Clippers. Do you sense there's any animosity, or is it just kind of normal?
Just me and Austin. Other than that, no. Listen, I don't think so. But there is a little bit, I guess. We've had a playoff series against them, not the same group. It just seems like Westbrook and Pat have their own thing going. Tucker and all of our guys, it's two very competitive teams, and so when you have that together, it usually turns into a competitive game. Oh, and the Chris Paul and thing last year, 2 years ago, and no. So no, I guess there has been a lot of stuff, but it's funny, every time something happens, it's like a new group, and then something happens with that group, so it's just, I don't know.
Doc, what's been the biggest advantage knowing that Mo can guard so many different players for you guys? How has that helped you so far?
It's been great, Brad, and again, we talked about it the other day. I didn't see it coming, honestly. It's allowed us to have fresh defenders in the fourth quarter. A lot of times in the last 6 minutes, Mo's not on the floor. We have, we go small or we have a different group, but then those guys haven't had to guard whoever that guy is on the other team all game. And so they're fresh. And that gives us a huge advantage.
But you put him back in some games late, right?
Yeah, he's played both, but just the advantage of having him for the first 3 quarters have been huge. But he's had some shutdown moments down the stretch for us as well. And he's shooting the ball well from the corners, and so all that's good.
Doc, with so many guys being in and out of the lineup for you guys this year, have you found any combinations that maybe you didn't plan on using that you really like?
No, I mean, I think we thought about all the combinations all summer, We haven't used the big combination much that we thought we would use some, and that's Trez and Zoo. I think we've used it for about 2 minutes or 3 minutes all year. But that's a lineup we believe we can use as well. So, there's a couple lineups we actually haven't used that we think we still have in our back pocket.
Like as you guys get healthier and you have a full complement, obviously that's a good thing for you, but also maybe need some conversations with guys about changing roles and maybe it's expanding or shrinking. How do you feel like this locker room, the character they have, you've seen so far, what kind of handle
Yeah,
that?
we talked about that before the year. We don't have that issue. Our guys we've decided we want to win. So once you decide that, you don't need to have those conversations. Everybody wants to play. Everybody wants a bigger role on every team. That's just the way it is. But once you decide to win as a group, you understand there's going to be some nights going to be your night, some nights not. And obviously, if you do have issues like that, you will deal with them. But right now, I don't see that as being an issue.
Back on the Trez and Zoom together, is that something you guys envision doing more? And what situations are you looking forward to kind of getting?
We don't care. I think we did it, and I want to say because we were shorthanded. I want to say maybe Indiana, they all kind of meshed together. But we actually think we can do it against a small lineup too. Where Trez, if there's a 4 on the floor that Trez can guard, we believe we can actually go big. Most teams match up and go smaller. We've been looking at it a lot, let's go bigger. and see what happens, because, you know, teams go small, and then we go with a lineup of, you know, Sham, Paul George, and Kawhi with Zoop and Trez, and let's see what happens. You know, we haven't done it yet, but we believe that that's a lineup that we could get away with against a small team. Everybody's good? This is phenomenal. Thank you guys. I appreciate it. And thank you.
Thank you.